welcome back to Stylish Nigeria YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your love, for your support. If you are new to the channel, you are highly and very welcome. If you have not subscribed already, please, I would appreciate if you hit on the subscribe button and then hit on the notification bell also to get an update whenever I upload a new video. So that's just like basically the essence of hitting on the bell. Okay, so you can follow me on all of my social media platforms: Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all at Stylish Naija. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew a welt pocket. So you can see it is a simple process. So welt pockets are all of these pockets that you have on your blazers, jackets. They are kind of like hidden pockets. So you can see I've already done one here. So I'm just going to show you so you can see. I already did this so you can see it looks so beautiful. That's what I will show you how to do today in this class. So it is a simple process. So the first thing, you want to measure how much you want that's the opening of your welt pocket to be. So for this I have about 5.5 inches. So that 5.5 inches, I'm just going to mark it. You mark it on the point where you want the sleeve to be, the sorry, where you want your pocket to be. So mine, I want it slanted, so you can do straight one. So this one is like a single welt pocket. So I marked it like this on this, and then I'm going to get fabrics that I'm going to use. So I have, this is going to be like my inner fabric for the inner pocket. So the next thing now, I'm going to cut out a strap. So depends on the color you want to use. So for this I'm going to just go with a black strap. So I'm going to cut out a black strap right now. So I'm just trying to get my fabric, and then for the strap, I'm going to make my strap a little bit longer than the opening. So you just cut out your strap however you want to cut it, and then you fold it into two like this, and then you iron it down. So for mine, I'm just going to use about 1 inch for my strap. So I'll cut that out, iron it flat, and then we'll go over to the machine and go and continue the remaining part of this video. So I'll just iron it and then we'll go back to the machine now. Okay, so now we're going to get started right now. Okay, so what I'm going to take my strap so you can see it is ironed down, and then I cut out another fabric, which I'm going to show you. That's two pieces of fabric. The measurement that I use for these two pieces of fabric, so you can see my strap, it is longer. So I have about 7.5 inches strap here, and then I cut out this fabric. So this is about 7 inches, and then that's for the width, and then 8 inches. Depends on how deep you want your pocket to be. So this one is optional. Okay. So I'm going to take this strap right now. It's longer than this. I'll place it. I'll just place it like this, and then I'm going to stitch it down. I'm just going to stitch this down so you can see it is a little bit longer. Okay, so after this, so the pieces is actually two. So I'm going to take this like this so you can see this is where I stitch down the covering. So this is like the covering of our pocket, of the wet pocket. So I'm going to place it here like this because I want my pocket, my hand to go in like this. You understand? So it depends on if you want it straight, you can straighten it. So it depends on what you want. So I've placed it here like this, and then I'm going to secure it down on this line that I made earlier on. That's for this, for the pocket opening. I'm going to stitch this down like this. So I'll just stitch on that same line that I used earlier on. So I'm just trying to make sure that my pocket one is no longer than the other, to make sure that they are sitting on the same line. So it's better for me to check it so I'll know how to position my pocket properly. So I'm going to place it like that now, and then I'm going to stitch it on that same line. I'll just secure it down like that. So after stitching, this is what I'm going to have. So you can see it's just seated here. This side is like this. Then I'm going to take the second piece that I marked, that I cut out. I'm just going to shift it a little bit so this is not too straight. Let me just straighten it. And then I'm going to place it here now on this other side like this. So you can see what I'm placing. So for this one, I'm just going to come in a little bit, maybe about quarter of an inch. So the stitching allowance, let it just be bigger than this first one that I made. So I'll place it just opposite each other, and then I'm going to stitch it down. So it should not be too far apart. It's just still on the line. So I've stitched it down. I'm going to cut this open now. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my I'm going to open up the line that I made. Okay, so I'm just trying to get my blade to use. The next thing I'm going to do now, I don't want to cut it over. I don't want it to be cut. Then let me not go and cut it. So I'm just going to come down a little bit, and then I'm going to mark it. So you can use your scissors to do this, but I just prefer to use my blade. So I'm trying to open it up to where you remember where I marked. So when I get to that part, I'm going to stop now, and then I'm going to take my scissors. So I'll turn it to the other side, so I'll be able to see it properly, to make sure that my opening is okay on the inside. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this out, just and flip it so you'll be able to see it. I want you to see it properly, and then I'm going to make this notch here. I'm going to this stitch that I made here, that's this opening. I'm just going to open them up a little bit. As I'll come like this and then come like this, as just give it like a little notch here like this. Why I'm doing this is just I want the pocket to sit firmly. So when I turn it, it will flatten properly, and then I'll repeat the same thing on the other side so you can see what I'm trying to do. So just give it tiny notches. And then after that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try and flip it. So let me turn off my machine. I'll try and flip, just push them in. There's no so much big deal. You understand? So I've pushed them in. So I'm trying to just fix it properly and nicely. So most times what I normally do, once I push them in, I'll just come inside like this, and then from this side. So you see what I was talking about, opening up that part, you understand, nicely. So you can see this part now is not relaxing, because that means I still need to go in with my cut more. I still need to cut that part a little bit more. So I'll go in and cut it out again. So I'll push this in, and then I'll take it back to my ironing table. I will go and give it a good press. As I'm pressing it, I just want to get this whole piece out neatly and straight. So I'll take it back, and then so you can see this part is relaxed already. You can see. Okay, so I hope you can see. So I'll take this back, and then I will go and give it a good press. I'll press it. So that's the opening. So you can see it. So it's almost it has relaxed. So I'll just give it a good press now as I go, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, so after ironing, you have something like this. So this I've not pushed it inside. So there are some you can decide to top stitch it round, but mine I usually don't do that. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to close the pocket from the inside right now. I'm just going to flip it in. So what you would want to do here, decide where the pocket is going to. That's where you will stitch. So I'm going to hold this like this now, on this part like this, so you can see both of them, and then I'm going to close it around like this. on my machine. So from this point, so you can decide, because mine I'm going to search it, so that's why I'm doing this. If not, you can decide to put it in now. That's, you can decide to fold it in and then give it, and then you have neat finishing here. So I'll use an overlock, so that's why I don't mind. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come to the tip of my pocket, and then I'm going to push it in right now, and then I'll flip it over to the other side, because that's the part my hands are going to go in to. So I'll place it in, and then I'll push this in neatly into that part, making sure that it is laying on the right direction on the inside. And then I'm going to give it a top stitch like this on this part like this. So I'll use that top stitch kind of like to secure it. I'll use it to secure it down. Just give it a slim, neat stitch on that side. So I'm trying to do it. I want it to be neat. So I'll repeat the same process for this down, and then this part. So I'll repeat the same process for the down, and then I'll bring it back and show you how it looks like. Okay, just use your scissors and okay, so I'll iron it down, and then I'll bring it to the table for us to see how it looks like. So at the end of the day, so you can see how the inside of the pocket looks like. So like I said, you can just serge or use an overlock, and then this is how the front part looks like. So at the end of the day, so you can see how our welt pocket is looking. So I'm just trying to turn it around so you would see. So this is how it is. So you can see, so the hands will just go into this pocket. So you can make it as deep as you want. So you can see what we have at the end of the day. So you can see how it is looking. So thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. And if you have not subscribed to Stylish Nigeria YouTube channel already, please subscribe. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video.